Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ryan back with a brand new video, and today it is big weekend for the British Superbike. It's the final round of the season, and as you can see on the screen right now, it's Haslam versus Byrne for the championship. Now, before we start, let's just talk about the season that these two riders have had so far. Now, Leon Haslam, he's coming into the final round with a total of 616 points. He is currently second place, 17 points behind his main rival, Shakey Bryne. Now, Shakey Bryne leads the championship, 633 points in front of that man, Leon Haslam. Now, let's start talking about how this weekend has gone so far. As you can see by this image, it's not quite gone well for Leon Haslam. A qualifying crash just recently, about an hour ago, saw him fall at the penultimate corner. His handlebar fell off the bike and he had to jump off it. I haven't got any footage as of yet. If I find it, I'll upload it as a separate video like Jamie did with the high side in Lorenzo high side video. So he had to jump off that bike, and luckily there's no damage to him. The bike is a write-off. He's starting from 17th position on the grid, and this man here, Shakey Bryne, is starting from 3rd. So that is already a huge advantage for Team Red. Now, Leon Haslam's had 8 wins and 5 podiums. The same for this man, Shakey Bryne. He has had 8 wins and 5 podiums. Now, let me quickly just talk about how the point system works. So, like I said, Leon Haslam is on 616 points and Shakey Bryne is leading the way, 633 points. Okay, so in British Superbike there is a thing called podium credits. Now, the podium credits is basically what it says on the tin. Podium credits. You get credits depending on what place you get in the podium, and the more podiums you get, the more it benefits you in the championship. Now, if you don't know what British Superbike is and how the championship works, I'm going to really quickly run through that for you now. So after 9 rounds, that's about 20 races, because sometimes they do 3 races a weekend. So after about 20 races, the riders will have to battle it out by scoring World Championship points, so that's the 25 points to the 1 point, and then they have to try and get as many podium credits as they can. And once you get to the end of round 9, beginning round 10, which this year was held at Donington Park, and that was the first round for the showdown. Now, the showdown is where the top 6 riders, so if you're not in the top 6 by the time you finish round 9, you're not in the showdown, so you cannot fight for the championship. So, once you have got inside the top 6 and you're secured in the showdown, once you get to round 10, your points will be wiped, set to 500, and depending on how many podium points you've got, you will then get that added on. So, for example, if I was racing and I'd got 27 podium points and I was in the showdown, I would start Donington Park on 527 points. Okay, so it is a bit of a stupid idea, because you could be having absolutely, you could be having a poor season all year, and then maybe you get 1 or 2 lucky wins or whatever that help you secure that showdown position. So I agree with it, because it does add drama to it. It does make the series a lot better and a lot more exciting. However, it just kind of defeats the object of a championship. You fight from the start to the finish. You've just got to be consistent. Kind of forgot what I was saying there. You have to be consistent, but you also have to make sure you finish as many races on the podium as you can, and that is obviously what Shakey Bryne and Leon Haslam has done with their 8 wins each and the 5 second and third as well each. Now, them stats might not be 100% official, because on the BSB website they haven't got every race. There's been a few races where there's been 3 races and they've only got 1 race result up, so there might be some more wins or podiums. So that's give or take 8 wins and 5 podiums. However, that is not the only battle going on this weekend. We've got Dan Linfoot, Jason O'Halloran and James Ellison fighting for 3rd in the championship. Now, Dan Linfoot has not had a win this year. He's had a lot of podiums. I haven't got the exact stats for him down. I started writing them down and then I kind of got a bit confused, and I got a 2nd and a 3rd. That's all I got up to, but I kind of got confused. Jason O'Halloran has had a win, however. He won at Snetterton, so he has maybe you would think he's got the best chance of getting that 3rd position. At the moment, Dan Linfoot leads that one. He is in 3rd. James Ellison, I think, is 4th, with Jason O'Halloran in 5th. I'll double check that now. Yep, that is correct. Nailed it in 1. Now, so these guys will be fighting it out for that 3rd position. Dan Linfoot sits on 566 points. James Ellison is in 4th with 560. And Jason O'Halloran is in 5th position with 556. Luke Mossey is in 6th on 534. He is in the fight, but I'm not sure if he's going to be bang on the money and he is going to be able to get there. But I hope he will be able to fight for the 3rd, because I like Luke, he's a good rider, and I hope he does well at the end of the season. However, that is not the only championship up for grabs. If you did not make the showdown and you are 7th or lower, you can fight for the Riders' Cup. Now, at the moment, Michael Laverty is leading that. He's in 7th in the championship on 197 points, and he is fighting his fellow BMW rider Richard Cooper, who is in 8th with 192 points, and Peter Hickman on his bike called Doris sits in 9th place on 188 points. Now, there's Richard Cooper on the red bike. He's had 1 win and 1 podium, I believe. 1 win and 1 second place. In my opinion, is looking good to fight Michael Laverty, who's not really had the best of seasons, and I do believe he's qualified. I'm not sure if he made it into Q2. I think he might be 19th on the grid. But Doris and Peter Hickman. Personally, I really would like Peter Hickman to win the Riders' Cup. I do really rate him as a rider. But now there's this man that I've not mentioned yet, Christian Idden. He's sat in 10th in the championship with 168 points. Now, he is only 20 points behind Doris, which is Peter Hickman. And then obviously he's fighting with Cooper and Michael Laverty. So it's definitely not over for Mr. Christian Idden. However, I think it might just be the main 3, Michael Laverty, Richard Cooper, and Doris and Peter Hickman. But guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe. As always, we're going to end the video with the question of the day. Are you Team Green or Team Red? Are you Team Leon or Team Shakey? Let me know down in the comments. Personally, I am Leon Haslam. But after that qualifying crash, if I find the footage, I'll stick it on now. And yeah, after that qualifying crash, it's going to be very difficult for him to come back from 16th on the grid. The first race is Saturday the 15th. It's coming on in about 2 hours time, 2.5 hours time, so I can't wait for that race. Hopefully it'll be a cracker. It started raining as the qualifying ended, so I'm not quite sure what to expect, but I definitely think it'll be a great ride from Leon Haslam coming right through the field. So it's going to be interesting to see. Leave your comments down below whether you're Team Red or Team Green, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.